Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Generation Sports. I'm your boy, the Monster, on the mic. We're going to do a little bit of a special today. We're going to be talking with the Golden Goose League. I got a couple people here. I'll introduce them in a minute, but let's get this intro started. All right. So I got on the line with us the Mr. I don't even know what you want to call yourself, the Jug. Oh,
Yeah,
there he is. Okay.
The Jug, but I prefer champion, king, winner, any of those.
Last year's champion. Yes, we know.
Woo woo!
We got on the famous inventor of Zocan on here today. This is what the show's sponsored by, Zocan. If you can't do it, Zocan.
That's correct, Shaq.
All right. And then we got our lovely friend over there who's on vacation, but he decided to stop in anyway. We got our boy AJ. All right.
What's up, guys?
Previous champion, though. Previous champion. All right. So real quick, we're going to talk a little bit about the draft, what we did as far as the draft positions we got, how we feel about the positions we got. And we did some trades, too, that I'm going to throw up there. And we're going to talk a little bit about those. And then I heard we might have some breaking news. We might have a trade that gets dropped and talked about throughout the conversation. But first off, let me throw on the board here so everybody who's viewing can see it, what our draft positions were. All right. So Manny got the number 1 overall pick. Chris got the number 2 overall pick. Gary got the 3rd overall pick. AJ, you got the 4th. Kenny got the 5th. Terry got the 6th. Big D got the 7th. I got the 8th. Bobby got the 9th. Izzy got the 10th. We got the Jug at 11, and we got Zocan at 12. All right, so those were the picks. How'd you guys feel about where you ended up?
I loved it.
All right, Filter, go ahead. I know you were about to say something.
Yeah. Before the draft was picked, I knew I either wanted the beginning of the draft. I was really hoping for top 3, top 4 was perfect scenario. But if I didn't get those, I knew I wanted to be in the back end at 10, 11, 12. And that's where I ended up at 111. And I couldn't be happier.
What about you, AJ? How'd you feel about number 4?
Number 4, very excited.
Very excited. Okay, you gonna be making any moves like you did last year? You be doing a little shake and bake out there?
I'm just trying to see the right trade. Like, I know a lot of people reached out to me, people talk to me, and I'm just waiting to see if it's the right thing to bite on. People gave me good trades.
I think you're a little gun shy is what it is.
Well, let's little backstory. So if I remember correctly, last year you didn't have a 1st or 2nd round pick. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you decided to go a little different. You were ballsy. I give you credit for that, right? And you traded out of the 1st and 2nd, but you had a shit ton of picks in the middle, right? So how'd that end up panning out for you?
Well, I'm gonna be realistic. I got fucked. The players that I had, they were good players, but they just didn't hit. They all started hitting at the end.
Yeah.
But,
okay, I get it. It's tough out there.
I try to put some trades out there and then putting more holes in my boat and couldn't put in none to plug up the holes in my boat, and then my boat started sinking.
Listen.
Oh, where did you finish up then because of the holes in your boat?
Oh, at the bottom.
Okay.
Your boat
the bottom of the ocean.
So I heard you want to make an announcement about last place finish. You said that you've made a decision about it. So go ahead and tell everybody, the decision you made and what you're going to be doing.
I will be wearing a dress at the draft. I have Gary to come pick me up, and me and Gary are going to make a video of me going into the store buying beer and some cigarettes, and then making a video going to the draft. And then when I get into the draft, make a couple videos, and then after the draft starts, I'm taking it off.
Okay. So listen, you guys heard it here first. So just so everybody who's watching knows, we decided we want to have a punishment. And so we decided we were going to do a punishment Oh, well, I can do some applause if you guys want applause, but well, that's okay. Well, we decided last year we're going to do a punishment in our league, the Golden Goose League, and the loser has to wear a dress to the draft. So there was this big controversy, a lot of stuff going on about it, but AJ's finally decided he's going to go ahead. He's going to face the punishment. He's going to go ahead. He's going to wear the dress. He doesn't have to wear it throughout the whole thing, but he's going to give us the opportunity before we start the board and everything to go ahead and have a little fun, within the group and everything like that. So I'm excited to hear, that we get to see AJ in a dress. So that's definitely worth. Hold on, that's definitely worth an applause.
Right.
Hey, how I thought about it, I ain't giving you guys $50 so yeah, guys can eat. So fuck it. I'd rather let you guys starve.
Okay. So next, let's go ahead and talk about. I'll put back up on the screen. Let's talk about some of those trades that went down. And I think it's only fitting we start with two of the people that are in here, and we can talk about our trade first, Zokan, since we're both here, and tell little people about what we're thinking, what we're trying to do. So all of you watching on the board, I went ahead and I traded out of the first round, and I gave up this 8th pick. In return, I got the 13th and the 30th. Okay. And then I also gave up, though, the 41st, which he traded later on, but just so everybody can see it. And then I also traded out of the 7th round, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, correct? To get the 5th. So,
a lot of
movements there. So what was your thought process behind it? Why were you looking to make a move?
I mean, 2 first-round picks is just exciting. Like last year, I had 2 first-round picks as well, but I had the 1 and the 9. But I'm more excited to have the 8 and the 12 for some reason, just because of where I'm going to be drafting the rest of the time. I made another move, a couple other moves, but yeah, I'm going to have a lot of back-to-back picks in the draft. You don't win the draft. You don't win your league in the first round, 2 rounds. It's, the next 6, 7, 8 rounds. But look at fucking the champ over here taking Josh Allen, I think, in the 12th or the 13th.
14.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that makes you want to throw up. That's a league winner right there in the 14th.
I need him to give me a drop one day. I got to have it on recording where he says, I took Josh Allen in the 14th. So I could just add that shit in every now and then.
Yep. You can keep replaying that shit because when you do something like that, then hey, that's huge. But yeah,
So for me,
2 in the first,
yeah,
love it.
So for me, it's exactly what you said before. You don't win the league in the draft, right? So for me, being able to get 2 seconds, and the thing is, for me, it had to really do where that second round pick is. So yes, I dropped out of the first. But in all reality, I just moved back 5 spots because having the 201, I know it's not a first round. I get it, but it's still that caliber type player, I feel like, right? So I feel comfortable because I get that. But now I gain a 3rd and I gain a 5th, right? So it gives me a little bit more flexibility, gives me a little bit more ammunition. So, in those mid-tier rounds where I think I can really solidify my starting roster, because that's what I'm looking to do, I think I have a good chance of being able to get the type of players I want, So, Mr. Jug, talk to us a little bit about your trade with Kenneth.
It's champion.
Sorry.
Winner. Whatever. So, same with you, where when I found out I was at 111, as soon as I found out, I knew instantly what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to get into the late 2nd, early 3rd, and so I made a trade with Kenny, and I reached out to everybody in the beginning of the draft, and I offered everybody the same deal. I said, hey, I'll give you my 1 and 5 for your 2nd and 3rd. People were like, oh, I'll think about it, or I didn't want to do it. But Kenny came back and kind of caught me off guard, but he countered, which no one does. And he's like, do it for a 4th. Well, I was like, I got one more deal I got to work on. But once I found out I got it, I was happy because that's exactly what I wanted to do off rip. Because that's where the players that I've been seeing, those are players where I want. And I still keep my early 2nd. So I just moved back from 111 to the early 2nd. Bango bongo, party started.
All right. So yeah, you kind of had a little bit of the same thought process I did. So, all right, I can't wait any longer. I was told we're gonna have an announcement on this show. I want to hear. I want to hear the announcement. So, because that's what this show should be about. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it, and let's see what we think.
What? Think about Lincoln running around in the background.
No. You know exactly what we're talking about. Let's go. Give us the goods.
Oh, it has not been approved yet. I said it would be as soon as it gets approved. You guys will be the first to know. But I'm not gonna.
Oh, it sounded like it was a done deal.
Yeah, you made it sound like the shit was inked up already.
Yeah, you sound like the handshake was made.
What I tell you guys, I just need confirmation. Once I get the confirmation, go time. And that could be in 2 minutes, and that could be in 15 minutes. I just gotta wait. So proceed. There's more than just 2 trades that were made in this.
I know, but let's talk about you and Zoe's trade. Go ahead.
What was that trade again? I've done so many of them already. I know I moved. Oh, Zoe moved back into the 3rd. I got his 4th.
712 for the 311 and the 10-2. Steel trap.
So I seen that, and I was like, all right, because it's nice to have the 2/3, right? But I already made another trade with Gary where I gave my 7th and 8th. So I was out with the 7th and 8th. So I was like, all right, I'm moving back just a few spots, still in the same tier of players that I'm looking at. I gain a 7th, I lose a 10th, and I'm spacing it out because you think, just like AJ learned last year, you think if you have everything grouped together, that it's like, oh, you're getting all these great players in this. But I also want a little bit of space. So I was like, all right, it just benefited me to gain an extra 7th and move back whatever the spots was, 6 spots. So I was happy with the deal. Zoe apparently seems happy with the deal. Win-win.
So yeah, you moved. What is it?
6 spots.
1, 2,
311 to the
3, 4,
405.
5, 6. Yeah. So okay.
So again, this whole draft thing for me is not about, oh, I want to get this player in this round or this player in this round. It's all about tiers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I look, and I was like, all right, and that's how I'm doing these trades. I'll look at, okay, who I think will be around this. Give me about anywhere from 6 to 8 players that I'm like, okay, I like these guys. If I don't get the one that I would be targeting, no big deal. I have these other guys to follow. So I just wanted the space. I still got the 2 seconds, got the early 3rd that I wanted. Instead of having 311, I got the 405, got 2 5ths, got an early 6th, and then now I got my 7th back.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do like the idea of tier drafting. I think that's how you have to go into it, and that's why I went ahead and made that decision to drop back. I mean, as far as running backs go, for instance, I'm not going to get a tier 1 running back in the 8th spot. There's just no way you can, right?
Correct. Unless someone did something crazy, which they won't.
Exactly. So you're still looking at, I mean, there's still a possibility to get a tier 2 running back, depending on, I mean, obviously everything depends on how the draft goes, but I still have the possibility of getting a tier 2 running back at the 201. You know, so for me, if I can now gain a little bit because now I got that 3rd and that 5th to be able to still get a tier 2 running back, if that's the way I go, I say, why not? Right. And I still got more trades I'm looking to make. So, you know, it's just one of those things.
But that's another reason that I like doing too, is once you start, and you'll find out once you start making more moves, check, is that once you kind of get some double ups in rounds, it makes it way easier. Then you can start manipulating the whole board. So just like I did with Zoe, I had 2/3. Right? So I'm able to manipulate the board, move back, gain extra positions in other places. And I'll do the same with the 2 5ths. Now that I got 2 of them, you know, I could possibly move one. I can either move up, move back. The flexibility is what I like.
I agree. And that's why I'm not rushing out there, but I feel good because I do have some flexibility, I feel like. And I just have to find, you know, somebody who's interested in making a move and make the right deal. But I know for a fact, I mean, now if the draft starts tomorrow, I'm fine with where I'm at. Believe me, I can draft from where I'm at and I'm going to be extremely happy. But I'd be shocked if my draft board looks the same come 2 months from now.
All right. So out of the players who haven't traded yet, out of the owners who haven't traded yet, who's more likely to get a trade done first? We got AJ on the phone. Do you think AJ gets a trade done first? Terry gets a trade done first? That's pretty much it, because who else hasn't made a trade?
Gary. I think Gary might
No,
get.
Gary made a trade.
Oh, that's right, he did.
Trade the first.
Yeah, I forgot. Gary did make a trade.
But we know there's 3 people I don't think will make a trade at all: Bobby, D, and Manny. Wipe those guys off the map.
Yeah.
It'll be AJ.
So who do you think trades first, AJ or Terry?
AJ.
I don't know, man. I think we got a better. I'm being honest with you, AJ, because you're here and I'll say it. I think you're a little gun shy, right? I think you're a little scared because of what happened last year to make moves. Because I'll tell you what, if you didn't finish, if you would have finished where Manny finished, even second to last, I feel like you would come out this year and you would have already had 3 trades done. Bam, done, right? But I feel like because you came in last and you don't want to feel that pain again, because once you feel it for the first time and it really sticks into you, you're like, fuck, man, this sucks. You're like, dude, I don't know if, and you're in a good draft spot too. So I'm not going to be naive that that's not it too. It's not like you're 8, 9 or 10 or something. So I just feel like it might be harder for you to get that trade done because you're afraid to pull the trigger because you're not as confident as you were the year before. Am I wrong?
He said you won't. AJ, he said you won't shoot.
It's true what you're saying. It's I'm not even like, I am kind of like nervous a little bit too, but it sucks to be at the fucking bottom. Because the only thing you're getting at the bottom is everybody's pissing shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's just talking hella shit, and it's like, damn. From the year before champion, and then I come all the way to the bottom. But it is what it is. I really can't be mad about be mad.
No, and that's why I say it. So in that respect, I feel Terry may be able to get a deal done first, before AJ, because I think but I will say, I feel like once AJ pops his cherry this year and gets that first trade done, I think it's no holds barred because he's gonna feel that rush again. How good it is. It's like, ooh, wait, I want more. Let's go. Let's trade. So we just got to get something going,
Hey, this is true.
Hey, AJ, can I tell him the trade that you declined?
Yeah, tell everybody my trade. You can even tell them that when I send you check, you can tell everybody.
Oh, I'm not worried about
I didn't get one from you, AJ. That's hurtful. Both of these fools got one.
I know. I reached out to AJ. There's a difference. I reached out to him.
Yeah, I reached out to AJ as well. So I offered AJ, right? Now this is before I made the deal with Zoe, right? So I offered AJ the 303 and the 511 to move up to the 303, and I would give him the 610. So 303, 610 for 311, 511. Because AJ told me he did not want to trade. He wanted to keep the first 4 picks, the first 4 rounds. He also has said that he really likes the 5th round. He wants to get into the 5th round. So I was like, hey, you're not losing any of your draft picks, like just what you wanted. You're moving back, and then you're also gaining an extra 5th, which you stated. And AJ's like, let me think about it. And then he couldn't do it. So that was the offer that I tried to offer AJ. Which,
is that
again,
the one
it's
you
not
were told me pondering whenever we were working ours?
No, this was done when me and you, I was pondering just if I can make something else happen besides our deal, the same deal with me and you. But I was like, all right, because I was debating offering you the early 3rd for something. But then again, like I said earlier, I really wanted to get into that early 3rd and the late 2nd. So right. That's what I was pondering about. I was trying to see, okay, if I could come up with something different. So that's what
I was cool.
AJ's deal was
the
done.
311 was cool. That's why I didn't even push for the early 3rd, because I was like, you know what, 311, I'm cool with that. That's 6 spots up from the 405 that I gave you. And like I said, how you do it tiers, that's the same way I do it. That's a whole different tier of players for me. You know what I mean? So I was happy doing that. And now, if you notice, I have 3 picks in a row for the end of the 9th and the beginning of the 10th. That's nasty. And in the 10th round, people are going to be like, oh, it's the 10th round. Bitch, you don't want me picking 3
10th round. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I can care less that you pick 3 picks in the 10th round.
We'll see about that.
That's not, you're making that some kind of that's some kind of threat. I got 3 picks in the 10th round.
I know. Listen, he kept on. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but every time he kept on saying 3 picks back to back to back, I'm like, yeah, who the fuck cares though?
That's all right, boys. That's all right.
Because here's the thing. This is why, and I'll be honest. You know why I say who fucking cares? Because 2 of those picks were already yours. It's not like you were in the middle of the draft and you found a way to manipulate yourself to get 3 picks in a row. Dude, if you always have 2 picks in a row the entire draft. Big fucking whoop if you got 1 more.
That was a bit aggressive, but okay.
That's my job here. Be a little aggressive.
Say, this is your show, whatever you need to do for the ratings.
oh my goodness.
But yeah,
all right, so what else
the moves I made, and yep, I'm ready to draft.
Are you looking to make more moves, or you kind of settled in?
It's always
always open. Always open.
I should have known that, because as soon as he heard AJ was talking to me and Filter about trades, he's like, "Why did I get a call?"
Yeah, I mean, I'll make as many moves as that will help my team.
Listen,
that's the thing with this league.
I'm really
Go ahead,
interested. Filter got 2-5, and Stephanie got 2-5, and I'm trying to buy 5 right now.
But see, that's the issue. That's the issue with this league, right? There is only a few of us that actually go out. Like, you know how many offers have been sent to me? Like, none. Like my apologies. Zoe did send that one deal, but every offer,
but we
every
don't
trade
count.
that I've done,
I haven't gotten offers either. I had to go out there.
Yeah, exactly. You got to go out there and put in the work, right? So that's what I've been doing all day. I'll just sit there and be like, all right, what can I do? Okay. And then I'll reach out to guys. If they don't want to do it, great. On to the fucking next one and keep on keeping on. But AJ expects everybody to come to AJ, offer him something. And that's why I was saying earlier in the chat, hey, go get them. Go out there and offer some shit. Because guess what? Worst case scenario, someone tells you no. Best case scenario, they accept. And in the middle, there's counters. And be like, all right, I can't do this. I can do the other one.
Right.
We got 2 months left, so I'm trying to wait.
Hey, everybody says they're waiting, but guess what? You think 2 months, but by then it could be too late. Because again,
too many trades.
There's not going to be people that have already traded. Like, guess what? Chris,
the chick would have told me wait 2
it.
months. I'm on to the next one, so you gotta give a little something up. You gotta give a little something up.
Hey, tell the truth. How long have you been waiting for some of that? If you ever waited for some.
I'll call you right after this is over. Got nothing but time. I'll get a bottle of Henny sent to your fucking vacation room. Try me. I don't know how to close deals.
But AJ, like I said, AJ is one of those. I call AJ one of those procrastinator traders, right? Meaning that you can offer him something. He'll tell you right as soon as you tell him, he's like, man, I like that. Let me think about it. And
he's got to wait until the walls close in on him.
I cannot. My apologies, but the fucking background noise you guys know is fucking driving me nuts.
Mine?
It's loud.
Really?
Yeah.
What you talking about? I'm on the...
It's probably AJ's.
It's not mine.
Someone's background noise is crazy as hell.
It might be Zoe. It might be the kid screaming.
Anyways,
it might be the screaming 2-year-old. I'm not sure. We'll have to double check.
Anyways, AJ's a procrastinate trader. He always tells you he likes a deal. He'll wait. I'm thinking. Well, like Zoe said, while you're thinking, I'm trying to make another deal somewhere else. So, AJ, you get a deal, buddy, you got to fucking make it happen.
He's pacing right now.
He's doing some calculations.
That's what I'm doing right now. I wasn't pacing around.
Hold on. Let me text AJ real quick while we're doing this.
Oh my goodness.
Proceed, fellas.
All right. So
heart emoji.
Hey, quick question. All right, if you guys want to talk about trades, so Sheckman, what's up with those 2 5s you got, Sheck?
Well, what's up, bro? I told you they're up for business. I just, what we were talking about, a 4th and a 6th. To me, I don't see the value in that.
Yeah, I told him the same thing.
And especially because it's the end of the round 4th. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to do something where we can swap thirds and you can be getting a 5th, right? Like, there's some ways we could do some stuff maybe, but yeah, man, I'm not, to move up there to move back, like.
What's make you feel better? Those 2 5s.
For both of them, I mean, we're probably easier doing one, but for both of them, let me take a look at the board.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
turning it down, fuckers.
Yeah, put yourself on mute though, bro.
Hey, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, homie.
Right?
hot dog,
That's what it was.
hot diggity dog.
Yeah, man, I can't tell you right off the top. We'd have to talk off air and look at it, and then we could break it down later. But you know,
I'm interested. I want 2 5s. If I could get 2 5s from you or Jason.
AJ, how about this? How about I give you a 4th, which is better than a 5th? You still stay in the first round. I give you the 8th pick. You give me the 4th, and I'll just take your. Let's see. I'll give you a 4th. I'll take your 6th rounder.
So you want to give me your 4. And
I'm gonna give you the 5th pick in the 4th round, my 4.05. I'm gonna
you don't
give
have
you my,
it.
Yeah, you don't have
You
that.
don't have that. You traded that to Jason.
Oh, even better then. I have the fucking 311. I'll give you the 311 and
You don't have that
108.
either. I have.
What
Oh,
do
you do have this at 311. You're right. You're right.
Stop playing with me, Shaq. I'll give you the 311 and the 8th pick in the first round. You give me the 4th pick in the first round, and I will take. Let's see. I'm giving you the end of the 3rd. I'll take your late 5th. Then you move up to the 3rd round. Forget a 5th round pick. You get a 3rd round pick, and you stay in the first. 4 spots
Wait,
later.
what's the offer?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I'm giving him the 1.08 and the 3.11 for the 1.04, and then whatever pick he has in the 5th. I don't know off the top of my head what pick he has in the 5th.
He has an early 5th. He's a 504.
Okay.
Oh, so he's talking about swapping first round picks.
And then giving him a 3rd, and I take a 5th.
Yeah, that's what I get that. So that it makes it easier to understand that way.
Okay. All right.
Swapping firsts.
Come on, let me get a pen and paper.
And then a 3rd.
And then
That's a damn good trade.
Yeah, then AJ gets a 3rd and Zoe gets a 5th.
He still keeps his first. I can't beat that offer. That's a damn good offer.
That's what I do. All right, boy. What do you want?
I'm curious about this. Like,
Yeah.
This is the deal that AJ, like, if that was me right now, I'd be like, fucking accept it.
Yeah, I'd probably pull the trigger.
Here.
I mean, it's Kamara. He gets Kamara. He gets.
No, Zoe wants him some Kamara.
That's what I'm saying. Zoe gets Kamara. He gets another pick in the first, but you don't pick in the second. You don't pick in the 3rd. His first pick is in the 4th, and then he gets 2 5th.
Yeah. No, he gets 1 5th. He doesn't have a 5th.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Man, there ain't even that. What do you need a pen and a paper to realize you're just swapping first? You get a 3rd,
And he
so
gets
you
a 5th.
have 2 3rds, and he gets a 5th. That don't need a pen and paper. That's a slam dunk deal for me.
Slam dunk.
Slam dunk.
Hands already would have been
Alley-oop.
shooken.
No, dude, I would have already been like, yes. Not even a hesitation.
You wanted ratings? I brought you ratings, Shaq.
Nelson Bowl.
Told you he's nervous. He's nervous.
AJ, this is that procrastinate trader shit I'm talking about. He's gonna be like,
I can't offer
it,
you
let
no
me
better
think
than
about it.
that, bro. I can't offer you no better
You know
than
what's
that.
funny? You know what's funny? I think Zoe may get a phone call from somebody after they watch it. You know, like a Terry maybe trying to see if he can pull something like that off.
Yeah, but it's not the same with Terry.
Yeah,
It's not the same. It's not a top 4 pick.
It'd have to be like a Gary or Kenny, and Gary ain't calling.
No, Kenny does. Oh yeah, Kenny could.
Kenny's not doing it, and neither is Gary.
You know what? You say that. I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
Because think about it. Kenny only drops back 3 spots, right? And he gets a 3rd back that he didn't have.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Kenny's at the 5th. Yeah. Okay, you're at the 5th. I thought Kenny was at 4.
No, AJ's at 4. So that's what I'm saying. If I was Kenny and if I was hearing this, which he's not, I'd be calling up Zoe right now, being like, "I'll take it."
Kenny made the first trade of the season, and he's the one who countered it to me. So
I could see Kenny doing that. He gains a 3rd, and he still keeps 2 firsts. That's pretty good.
It's not.
Yeah, but you can't assume it's necessarily going to be the same exact offer because it's 1 spot later. Yeah, but it's 4 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a certain.
But you still, unless you're getting Kamara, again, that's
which
who
there's no
apparently
guarantee.
Yeah, Kamara's a guarantee. No one's.
Here.
I would put anything you want. It's gonna go McCaffrey, Cook, Henry, or it's gonna go McCaffrey 1. That's easy. Cook and Henry, they could. I mean, if Chris felt froggy, he could take Henry, but Cook Henry will go 2-3.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right.
So, man, that's unless AJ had his heart set on fucking Kamara.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have my heart set on Kamara. Being realistic, I'm gonna tell you the truth because I want Kamara because of the PPR league. My mindset is if Taysom Hill is the quarterback, I want Kamara. Like definitely.
No, you don't want Kamara.
Yeah, because he's going to be running the ball.
He's going to be taking touchdowns and rushes away from him.
Listen. That's what everybody sees. Everybody sees.
That's what it is.
That guys are not listening because it's like, okay, you have to pay attention to two people who's running the ball in the backfield. That wildcat offense they're gonna use, Kamara could hit a fucking 80-yard run and a fucking touchdown. You know,
and he can lose 2 touchdowns at the 5-yard line. I'm just saying.
And I understand,
well, listen, think about the Patriots last year. Why did nobody want the Patriots running backs last year in the beginning? Because
the Patriots running back.
No, but not even because when you got down to that goal line area, who was running the ball in? Cam Newton every time.
So, anyways, let's get back to this trade. I want to hear AJ. I want to see the procrastinate trader. Tell him it's a good offer, AJ. You'll think about it. You'll get back with him. And
do I need to put it into the calculator?
Then hey, put it in there, Shaq.
Okay.
Put it in. Put it in.
I have called Terry and put it in the calculator.
I have the calculator.
Yeah, fucking Sheckman. Yes, Sheckman has it. Gary's on vacation. Put it in the calculator.
All right, I'm putting it in.
Keep procrastinating, AJ. Let's hear it. That's a good fucking deal, man. God, I wish I had that.
Yo, bro, the question is, in the 8th pick, who am I gonna get?
Okay, so let's why he's doing the calculator, right? Here's who I think. This is how I think this is gonna go down. No, minus McCaffrey. Besides that, no particular order. I think it's Dalvin Cook, Henry, Kamara, Zeke, Barkley, Thomas. Those, unless I don't think anybody's taking it. No one in the top 7 is going to take. So then just deduct that and then be like, oh, well, I like.
Oof. It's close.
You'll be able to take Nick Chubb. You'll be able to take Austin Eckler. You'll be able to take Aaron Jones. Probably all those receivers except for maybe one if Terry does something.
No, again, Terry's not.
But if Terry does something, that means Kelsey's still there.
Adams, Stephon Diggs.
But so look, do you want to know the points?
Yeah, let's hear the points.
All right. So according to this, the Gary Scott, who was a co-host of mine for a short time, I don't know what happened to him. If this is how the points would break down, Zoe would end up with 88.4 points. AJ would end up with 83.3 points. So there's a 5-point swing in Zoe's favor.
A 5-point. Hold on. Because I know I've talked to Gary about this. This is where Gary would have to.
No, I know what's going. No, I know how it goes. Zoe has so if you equate a 5-point swing hypothetically,
yeah, I know why. Yeah,
you're talking about the 5-point swing according to the chart is worth a 12th round pick in the middle. That's where the value is. It's like a 12th round pick.
Well, if we thought AJ wasn't going to do it before, he's definitely not doing it now.
Yeah, so I told you this was going to happen with this chart. Just so everybody who tunes in, hold on.
About the chart.
I do. Just so anybody who's tuning in understands, we're trying to expand our fantasy football league and do different things. That's why we have where people have picked trades, all that stuff. But we actually have a draft position trade chart that will calculate the value. The value starts at 90 for the 101 all the way down to 0.6 for the 202 or whatever it is, 204. And there's values on all of them. So we're able to put into this calculator to see what the mathematical value would be hypothetically for these trades. So that's all I was trying to say. But at the end of the day, we've always said it. It's not 100% accurate because the value, you don't know what's going to happen with players. You don't know for, certain things that could happen. Listen, we got a guy in here, I don't know who he is, that drafted a quarterback in the 14th round that could have been considered worth a first rounder, right? So, anything's still possible. You have to be
Allen was not considered nowhere near first rounder. His third year he blew up, but he was not considered a first rounder.
Did you not hear what I said? Drafted a guy in the 14th round that his point production that year could have put him around a first rounder.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So just because the points are 5 points in one person's favor doesn't mean everything. And you know what I'm saying when it comes to it. That's all I was trying to say. So go ahead, Zocan, go ahead and give him your counter argument because I can already tell he's out of it. He's like, I lost 5 points. Nope, I'm good. See?
Hey, listen to Gary.
Gary is going to make it tough to trade.
Hey, fuck that trade calculator. I promise you, Zoe, if that was me right now, I would have been like, fucking done deal, dude.
Let's just see hypothetically then. Let's just see hypothetically then if this is AJ. I mean, excuse me, if this is Kenny. Let's see if this would be a good deal for Kenny.
It should be around the same thing. It'll probably be like 4.5 points, 4 points.
Yeah, you're right. It should be about the same.
Yeah.
No, it drops dramatically because of the value of the fourth and fifth pick. It's actually almost dead even. It's 84 to 83. It's only a point difference. So those values are there. So, Zoe, I hope you're paying attention, Zoe. Who's this little one? Whisper in his ear. Take the trade. Take it. Do it. So, Zoe, if you're listening, you need to go ahead and hit up your boy Kenneth because that's a pretty even deal for Kenneth.
What happened? What, Zoe go away?
He put it on mute. Probably something to do with the kid. So why do you, Filter, real quick, let's get into this. Why is this a good deal?
Because, again, right? Like, to me, I understand the Kamara, but AJ still has all his picks, right?
Yep.
So AJ, yeah, he's losing Kamara, but again, I like some of those players there in that Zoe named, right? I'm not as high on Kamara as everyone, not everyone, but most people are. I like Kamara. Like if I was at the 4th spot, I'm taking Kamara over Barkley and Zeke. But to me, to gain that 2 rounds, like just go look who's available in the 5th, and then go look who's available in the 3rd. You're still now you got the 2/3. You still have your 1st round pick. You got your 2nd. So now you have 4 picks before even the 4th round. So I personally like that, but I could see where AJ really likes the 5th round, right? AJ, like that's your round. AJ.
Yeah, I do. I like the 4th round. I mean,
what if it was a 6th round instead of the
5th round?
Yeah, what if it was a 6th round instead of the 5th round?
I want the 6th. That's what I'm interested in. That's what I want.
You want the what?
The 5th round.
No, but he's saying
so
instead of giving up the 5th, you give up a 6th rounder.
Would I give up a 6th rounder?
Instead of the 5th round. So you trade first, you get a 3rd, and you give up a 6th.
Oh, that's not bad. Maybe that's not bad either. I'm not gonna lie.
See, this where look, anybody that listens to this, which should be most of the league, it's not everybody, but most. If someone sends you a fucking offer, unless it's something you just don't want to do, right? If it's like intriguing, you're like, send something back, a counter. Again, that's what counter. Send a fucking counter. Be like, hey, this is close, but what if it was this instead of this? That's how shit works. It's not. I like it.
I didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't have.
I mean that for anybody in the league.
So here you go. Do you know the point differential? You know what happens to the points if it drops down to a 6 instead of a 5th? According to Gary's chart, 83.5 for Zoe, 83.3 for AJ. You can't get a more even trade than that.
What if it was a 6th?
Yeah, if you do everything else the same, you swap firsts, you go ahead and AJ gets the 3rd, but instead of Zoe getting the 5th, he gets a 6th. It's literally Dead even. 83.5 versus 83.3. That's the fairest trade we're going to have in this league. What?
Gary gets Zoe gets 80.3.
83.5.
And what do I get?
83.3. It's dead even. Dead even. I mean, this is the trade that has to happen. Like, I would be pulling the trigger. If that was me, dude, I'd be like, done.
But now you need Zoe. Where's Zoe Doyle go?
I don't know. I saw him walking around, but yeah, I would have told, I'd be like, yo, Zoe, here's the deal. I'll sign, deliver it, and seal it. And I'd be moving on happier than a pig in shit.
Well, I really tried trying to get a fifth. I like the fifth a lot.
Hey, buddy, guess what? With 2/3, you can get a fifth. Because I'll make a deal with you. You want? Listen, we talk about that one of those extra thirds. I got 2/5 I'm willing to give up. If I gain a third, like we could make something happen. So
what's the price for that one?
Well, you don't have the 2/3 right now, so I guess we can't really talk yet. But I like straight up, I'd be interested in one of those thirds, and I'd be willing to give up 2 5s, and we'll figure out the other part of yours. I'd be down for that.
That's what I tried to do that with him earlier, but he didn't want to do it.
No, but he'd have 2 third-round picks if he makes the trade with Zoe.
So I would have Zoe's going back. Zoe move up. I go back to the 8th spot. I get Zoe's third rounder. But who? Okay, Zoe has two third rounders, right?
I don't think so. Hold on, I'll look it up. No, Zoe has only 1 third rounder.
Only one.
Yeah, because I took Zoe's third round.
Hey, Zoe's back. Let Zoe know what he missed.
Zoe, did you hear any of what we talked about?
Not really. I was changing a duty diaper.
All right, so here's the bottom line. When we did it with the draft,
Segment, you are loud as fuck and you are too excited.
I'm not loud. I have my dials here. I'm loud in your ear maybe, but not for the camera. That's all that matters.
You be excited, check. Go.
So here's the way that it breaks down. When we did the point system under Gary's thing, AJ was down 5 points in the trade. Okay? So he didn't love that idea. So we were talking about it and just throwing shit out. We said, all right, what if, because part of the problem for AJ, he wants that 5th round pick. He doesn't want to give it up. So we said, all right, what if Zoe did a 6th rounder instead of a 5th rounder? You took a 6th round instead of a 5, right? And the point system broke out to 83.5 for you and 83.3 for him. So we were saying that you can't get a more fair trade. If you guys swap first, he gets a 3rd, you get a 6.
Where is his 6th rounder?
Hold on.
His evens are late. So it'd be 6-8.
So it'd be the 69th. It'd be 69th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see.
Pick 69.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but that's on the further wraparound. So the other pick was what? If
52.
That's pick 69.
It would be 52.
That's I don't know if I want to do that, bro. That's 17 pick difference. You know what I mean?
That's what makes it even to swap up to that 4th.
I mean, I don't care what the little trade calculator says. You know what I mean? I'm talking
That's what I was waiting for.
I'm talking about human life that makes somebody maybe not want to do it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This little trade calculator ain't running my life. I'll just clean him. I'll just clean him. Well, if it runs AJ's, then that's all right. But yeah, I don't.
I mean, the thing is, though, you already do have the first pick in the 6th round. So it's not like you don't have an early 6th rounder. You just have also a late 6th rounder.
And then I have what? No 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th?
No 2nd, no 3rd. You would still have your 4th.
Yeah, you had the 401.
Yeah, you still have the 4th, but you'd have no 5th, and you'd have 2 6th.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Hey, Zoe, you're not the 401.
I just can't hide it. Come on, come on, come on. I think you
I
like
think
it.
I like it.
Woo! Fuck you, motherfuckers.
That's right, boys.
How many number twos you got, Zoe?
You
Zero.
don't got any.
What about third round?
Zero.
Well, he has
No,
one.
he has the one. You have the one. That's what you're offering
he's
to
Oh
trade.
yeah, the one that I'm offering you.
I fucking like
possibly
it, boys.
zero.
Chat's getting fucking spicier and spicier by the fucking minute.
Oh my gosh.
This is great. So what?
This is
So
great.
so me and you will commentary on the side, Mr. Filter, while they think it out.
So all right. So
Well,
here's
first of
what
all,
I'm thinking.
stop. I haven't even heard him say that. Hey, if you agree to that, I'm down because I'm not fixing to.
Well, he did
rack
say
my
say
brain.
that earlier, did he not, Shaq?
Yeah,
Well, I
because
didn't hear it.
yeah, he said that.
Hey, listen. If the price is right, I'm willing to pull it.
Okay,
So
so
what-
what's
this
the price is right? Is that deal right there? The price is right.
Well, if the price is gonna be the right way to pull it, I'll pull it.
Well, that's
That's
what
what
I'm
he's
telling
telling
you.
you.
Answer the question. Don't try to fucking play coy.
Hold
with
on,
me.
hold on.
Answer my question, retard.
Perfect. Damn. Perfect drop.
I can't even say anything, bro. I can't even fucking say anything, bro. That was a fucking good one. Good drop.
Hey, so here it is. It's the 104 for the 108, the 311 for the 611.
No,
I mean
611,
6,
609.
609, whatever. You know what I meant. So you swap first, you get a third, you give a 6.
This-
Ooh.
I would have already fucking snatched this deal up and ran
Yeah, I would
home.
have snatched it up. in a
God,
heartbeat.
Jesus.
That's a procrastinate trader. That's what AJ is.
Yeah.
Hey, what you want me to do, bro? The fuck?
Make a decision. This isn't hard.
Fuck, man.
That's a
Uh,
snap. That's a snap accept. Now Denzel has to
Listen,
debate.
while we're waiting, if anybody is likes this banter and craziness of our fantasy football league, the Golden Goose League, go ahead, subscribe down below, hit the link, let us know what you think.
Hit
You know.
subscribe. Hit it.
Make a decision. They'll subscribe.
I'm gonna have to end the show before we even get the decision.
Hit the like button.
So AJ, would you accept that trade? Do you need to write it down again?
That's cool.
Hold on. Let me get my pencil. I got my pencil right here.
So
Oh my
check.
goodness.
This is mind-boggling to me.
Yeah,
This is what
yeah.
AJ does, though. This is what drives me nuts about AJ. AJ's so indecisive. That's like a slam dunk win. That's
Listen,
a
it's
slam
not
dunk win.
It's not me being a procrastinator. I just want to make sure I'm in the right position.
You
I
moved
get it,
back
but let me
4
ask you this.
spots,
Can I
and
ask you
you
something?
gained almost 3 rounds.
Can I ask?
Come on now.
Let me ask you this: How many?
You do not win championships in your draft. I don't care what anybody says. You do not win.
Yeah, we
championships
found that
in
out
your
from
draft.
you last year.
You do not win. Hey, I still got a C next to my name because I won too. All right. I still got a C
You're on the
next to-
list. You're on the list.
That's
You're
because
on
you
the
were
list.
in the consolation bracket. That's what the C is for.
Yeah.
The C stands for cut.
So hold on though, real quick.
Karen?
Big one. I got a big cut. Listen, but honest truth, I can't fuck with you guys though. But the
Come on,
truth is-
honest truth. Go ahead.
The truth is, you don't build you can build your team from the draft, but you do not win a championship through the draft. Like, you get what I'm saying? Where I'm coming from?
Yeah, but that's
Yes,
why that's
But
why
now
I'm
you're
questioning.
getting trade. Now you're getting trade value because now you gained essentially a free third. Like, oh my gosh, man, this is fucking.
Do you?
blowing
Let me ask. I
fucking
guess my
mind.
question is: do you think Kamara is going to outscore whoever you get at number 8 by that much?
Not only that, do you think your 1 and 6 is going to outscore the 1 and 3? No fucking way.
Who, Kamara?
Yeah.
I think Kamara could outscore Derrick Henry.
But
No,
by
but what I'm asking is the 1 and the 6. Your first Kamara and your 6th round pick, will it outscore whoever you take? Let's just say, for example, you take fucking Nick Chubb or Aaron Jones or whatever, and in the 3rd round you'll get another running back or a top wide receiver. Will those two outscore fucking 1 and
Hey,
that opens
Zoe.
you up to move around?
Listen, Zoe. After this,
I'll call you
podcast-
later.
No,
I
no,
knew
no.
it! I fucking knew it! You
Listen.
procrastinate motherfucker!
Listen. Zoe, let me see your face, Zoe. I want to see Zoe. Where's Zoe at? Zoe. Listen. I want you to look at me in my Nice, so
My God.
I'm good.
after this podcast over, and then we can put a handshake on it.
You're in
Handshake
paradise
on
right
what?
now. You-
Here's the thing, AJ, is if you guys were doing it now, then me and you could start negotiations on you getting a couple fifths.
Oh.
That's the whole point. That's why I was like, look, let's go. 'Cause I'm ready to make a deal. I'm ready to deal on live camera. Let's go.
Snowball.
Oh, boy.
Hold on, I'm doing something. Hold on.
All right. You know what? Like my man always tell me, scared money don't make no money, right?
Scared money don't make money.
Don't worry, I'm making it official right now. Hold on.
Hey, trap or die, right? Trap or
What would
die.
Lil Jeezy do? What would
Trap or
Jeezy do? That's right. What would Jeezy do?
Ooh. I'm being real. I really like Kamara. That's what it is. Like I'm stuck on it. Being realistic, I'm stuck on it because it's like my mindset is on Kamara.
Oh my God.
I could get Travis Kelce there if Terry doesn't take him.
Hey, check the chat. Check the chat.
Okay. Ooh, hold on. Let me see it.
He said 104 and 609 for my 108 and 311. He shook the hand. The hand has been shaken on half the party.
I close deals, baby. That's what I do. That's how that's how my kids
So,
go.
if you show me your nipple right now on camera, I'll do the deal.
The nipple.
Let's go.
I'd have showed you my dick.
Oh. It's getting wild in here.
Fuck it. I made the trade. It is what it is.
Yeah, let's go!
Ah!
Let's go!
This might even compete with the Nielsen ratings. What?
Wow, Terry is gonna lose his shit. I can't wait till he watches this. Oh,
my
you know he's gonna
this
say
is
peer
amazing.
pressure,
Look,
collusion,
I
blah
can
blah
see if-
blah.
look, I can see if he's peaked.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh.
God, freaking AJ. So what you're telling me is that you picked the overall pick in the 12. Oh my God, even the title now.
AJ, you gotta approve it in the chat, AJ. AJ, it can't be put on the board until you approve it in the chat, AJ.
Listen, my word is my bond. Listen, you
All right.
recording me? That's
It's
it.
recording. He can't back out
It
of
is.
it. Like there's no.
Hey,
I'm the commissioner, man. That's it's held up.
hey, so
No,
show me a nipple again.
no. Trade me back to 108 and I'll give you the other nipple.
Oh my God, this was awesome.
Look at Jason. Jason is like one of those fucking instigators. One of those fucking kids who fucking instigate fights, yo. I swear.
What?
Jason,
How did I do it? I didn't do anything.
he's a fucking instigator, bro. He's like, oh, hit him. I got you back.
Oh my
I got you
God,
back.
that was awesome.
Oh yeah, he was just like that when we were growing up.
Congratulations, guys. What'd they call me, Shaq?
Oh, the devil.
The devil.
He comes in many forms. Oh, that was awesome. Well done, you two. Hey, me and Shaq talked before this.
That's what we were waiting on.
No way it would get done during the pod.
So are we going to work on
way.
another? Listen, I'm going to end this show. I'll start another recording if AJ wants to work on another one.
Listen, what's the price for those 2 pies?
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me wrap this one up. Leave the people what they want, and we'll make another episode.
Hey,
Give me
I'll
1
jump in.
second.
I'll jump in on that one too because guess who else has 2 5s?
Oh, here we go. All right. Listen, if you guys want to find out what happens with this next trade offer, you have to tune back in here in a minute.
They're both going to try to jump back into the first round. Just a heads up.
But for the Golden Goose League,
I don't want the first round. I would have got into the first round.
but for the Golden Goose League fantasy, Generation Sports Golden Goose League, we out.